Jimmy lick number 2. This is another classic lick from his tune Who Knows, live at Fillmore. This has a couple of really juicy Jimmy bits that I've exploited until the cows come home, and they do in Wiltshire where I live. So here's the lick, and again obviously it's in position 1, and this is in D minor or thereabouts because we're talking about Jimi Hendrix. So you can hear those classic bits of Jimmy. Starts off on the B string. This is the end of position 1, kind of we're in position 5 a bit here. We're going to take this B string 10th fret upper tone. While you're upper tone, we're going to pick it again and return it down. We're then going to go to the 9th and 8th fret B string, so pick it up, pick it down, 9, 8, up to the G string, 10th fret, with the 3rd finger and slide of the tone, pull off to the 1st finger 10th fret, so we're then going to go to the B string 13th fret. Now this bend is interesting. Basically, you take it up a tone from the 13th fret B, you then snag the G string underneath your finger, kind of roll your finger back, let the string tuck underneath it, and then release the bend. And you get this effect, which is classic Jimi Hendrix. So let me show you what we've got so far up close. So the secret of that bend really is that when you get up a tone, you kind of roll back on the finger, let the string tuck underneath, snag it there by rolling back onto it, and then release your bend. Sounds brilliant. So the lick so far is this. The next note is the 10th fret G string. We're going to give it a nice big fat tone wide vibrato. And then we're going to roll off down the neck with the 12th fret D, pull off to the 10th fret D, and then down to the A string 12. So you get this. So the whole lick sounds like this. And here's the whole thing, slow motion and close up. So just as a little study, here's that bend up close, the snag bend. So I'm going to take the B string with my 3rd and my 2nd fingers upper tone. When I reach my tone, the G string is just going to naturally try and crawl underneath my fingers. I roll back a little bit more on the hand, rolling this way, let the string go underneath, roll back on top of it, and release, carrying the G string with me. Genius lick. And finally, Jimmy lick number 3, still in position 1, still in D minor. This is a bit of a shreddy one. Starts off nice and simple, ends up a little bit difficult. Here's the lick, and we'll take this one nice and slow, I think. So, we'll start off with the 1st finger, sliding up to the A string, to the 10th fret. We're going to hammer down with the 3rd finger to the 12th fret A. 1st finger down to the 10th fret D string. Back with the 3rd finger to the A string 12. So we're then going to double stop the G and B string 12th fret and pull off to a double stop 1st finger, same 2 strings at the 10th fret. And wobble it when you get to the 1st finger. So the first half of this lick sounds like this. And here's a close-up of that for you now. So once you've finished wobbling your 1st finger in glee, we're going to take the G string 12, bend it up a whole tone, Jimmy style, the usual B string, E string, 10th fret. So you go. We're then going to use the little finger in some wicked ninja style hammers and pulls. So we're going to go B string 13 with the little finger. We're going to pick it. We're going to pull off to the first finger, which stays in situ, barring the E and B string. So that's from the 13th fret to the 10th fret B, up to the E string, and exactly the same thing. So you've gone 13th fret, 10th fret. So far. Back to the B string 13. Then we're going to pick the E string 10. Back to B string 13. Pull off. And then G string 12. So the lick sounds like this. And here it is close for you. And here's the whole thing nice and slow.